How's it going, guys? Amiibo Jason here with David Young. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Hey, we're here playing some Nintendo Switch.
We are here at the Nintendo Switch event in Chicago, Illinois. Very close to where we are in Milwaukee. Most of you guys know we're out there. This has been such a spectacular experience so far. We have played Breath of the Wild. We have played Splatoon 2. We are in line to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I know Lauren, who's manning the camera right now, is incredibly excited for, seeing as she beats my butt every single time we play this. But this event is absolutely spectacular, and just the fact that you invited so many people, not just media here, to experience it, I think is testament to why Nintendo is so absolutely amazing. What goes into setting up events like this all over the country?
Well, it takes a lot of planning. I mean, we've had this in the works for quite a while now. A lot of months, kind of thinking about how we're going to do it. And like you said, it isn't just for media. We're getting around to different cities in the country. We were in New York, and then up in Toronto, DC, here in Chicago. After that, we're going to be heading out to the West Coast for San Francisco and LA. But it's not just media. It's also Nintendo's biggest fans that get a chance to come in and get hands on Nintendo Switch.
And I think you guys know this too. We're not just with the media. We are absolutely gigantic Nintendo fans pretty much since birth. So getting our hands on games like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Nintendo Switch has been a huge treat for us. What really went into the demo? Because we played this demo over at E3 earlier last year at least the Wii U version. We've noticed a lot of finer new details that have been added to the Switch version. We feel like it's a little bit smoother, graphics are a little bit crisper, and obviously the tablet mode is outstanding. But what kind of differences have you noticed so far making the switch from the Wii U over to the Nintendo Switch?
Well, it's really difficult to kind of base that comparison based on early demos, right? I mean, the Wii U demo we were showing at E3 was almost a year ago, and even in that time, I mean, the version for Wii U has probably been through some polish and some change. This is a more updated build, so that you're seeing some things that you didn't see in the Wii U build. So whichever system you get it for, it's going to be a fabulous game. But yeah, Nintendo Switch, it just looks beautiful. The fact that you can play it anywhere, everywhere, you can pick it up, take it with you, bring it wherever you are, play on a bus, a plane, maybe on your lunch break. But just a really amazing game.
I do want to point this out too, and this is Joy-Cons. This is the very first time we got our hands on the Joy-Con, and oh my God, are they just comfortable to hold. We played in 3 different ways. So we played with the Joy-Con grip, which is just the default way that we've seen so far. We played on the tablet, and we've played just totally detached. And all 3 ways we played with Breath of the Wild. What is your favorite way to play with the Joy-Cons, personally?
I think it's going to depend on the game, right? I mean, I certainly like playing in handheld mode where you're holding the whole Nintendo Switch system. But, I can see the advantage of maybe after a long day's work, I want to play some Breath of the Wild. Maybe I'll just hold a Joy-Con in each hand and relax a little bit. So I think I'm going to try all the different ways for, different times of day, different games.
And that's the great thing I think about this is no matter what kind of mood you're in, and no matter how lazy you want to be one day, how active if you want to go outside and maybe sit at a park and play, you have so many different options to do it. But I have one more question for you, and this is kind of a big one, not just for us, but our friends that work in the media and our friends who are just Super Nintendo fans. How do you feel about E3 opening the doors up to the general public for the very first time? Well, not the very first time, the first time in a very long time. And as Nintendo fans, we know there's a lot of people who are incredibly excited.
Yeah, it's great to see the fans come in. So it's going to be a different dynamic at E3. I'm pretty excited for it. I think it might feel a little bit more like a PAX just because of that kind of different interaction. But it's great to see the people that you really want to get in touch with come in, see the new things, have a chance to touch and feel. Hopefully they'll share on social media networks so it builds that buzz even bigger. I think it's going to be a great thing.
I think so too. It's going to be so fun to have so many Nintendo fans and the media come together for such a cool event. And from what I understand at this point, LA is the next stop on your trip here for this tour. Is that right?
It'll be San Francisco.
San Francisco.
And then LA. Yeah.
Okay. Any surprises for California coming up?
Well, the biggest surprise is, I think, the first time you get your hands on Nintendo Switch. I mean, I know a lot of fans out there have seen videos and seen, different promotional things, but actually touching it for me was a big thing, right? Feeling the Joy-Con in my hand, feeling what that HD rumble feels like in a game like 1-2 Switch is really the thing. So I encourage everybody, get your hands on it, try it out. I'm sure once you try it, you're going to want to have one.
There you go. One last thing, guys. The Joy-Cons are not gimmicks. They're unbelievably cool. Seriously, if you have the opportunity to get your hands on one of these before launch, seriously do it. Hopefully some of you can head over to the events coming up in California and get your hands on the Switch that way too. Thank you very much for spending time with us.
If you can't come to our preview events, it's available March 3rd, $299.99. Get one.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. We got a countdown on our website. 2 weeks. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.